So talk to us then, you were mentioning before about the sort of wine situation in Bottega.
Oh, what's the wine program?
Yeah, what's it all about?
That's interesting. Maybe I'm just getting old and grumpy. For me, this is just through my knothole and not trying to certainly point a finger at brilliant restaurateurs, across the country. One of the things that I find challenging. Now I've been a consumer. I've been a civilian.
Right.
So when you're in a restaurant business, you never pay, or you seldom pay because you have a deal. You say, okay, Karen, I'm in your place. No need to pay after-tax dollars for that. When you come to my place, the same thing.
Right.
I start paying for everything. I'm like, wow, it's expensive to eat out. And you start looking at what's expensive. Food really hasn't gone up that much, but wine is really expensive. Mm-hmm. Now I'm a vintner. I farm 20 acres organically, and I farm, so I know how much work goes in and all that. And if I sell a bottle of Zinfandel for $35 at the winery, I'll see it on a restaurant wine list for $90, $100. And yeah, I do a wine that maybe scores high 80s, low 90s, mid 90s, whatever, depending on where the ratings are. Mm-hmm. And the limitedness of the production. All of a sudden, you have wines that were created to be $35 or $45 a bottle, right? Now at 90 or 100, and I think that's backwards. It's a bad customer experience. So this morning I'm up at 5:07. Is when I walked out of the house, and I'm thinning all of this Zinfandel and Cabernet, and I know the quantity of work that it takes to put something in the bottle. I think the customer should have the value that the vintner, the wine grower, put into the bottle. Now, I really get the profitability need. So what we're going to try to do really hard, what we are going to do, is to have a closer to retail wine pricing strategy.
That's great.
And what I'm hoping will happen is all of you guys out there will look at a bottle of Camus for $80 instead of $120 and say, wow, I think rather than having a wine by the glass cap that I can get by the bottle for $40, I'll actually have a bottle of Camus for $80.
Right.
And that as a businessman and an entrepreneur, I think maybe not on a percentage point basis, but maybe on a seat by seat basis, I might actually make more money. What I'm really hoping is that people come in at 6 o'clock, that people in the industry can enjoy a bottle of wine. I love to see restaurant people in restaurants. I think it adds a nice vibrancy to what's going on.
Right.
If I go to Momofuku, New York, half their place is filled with other restaurateurs and people in the biz. So that's what I'm gearing for.
Great.